class, please center yourselves. We're going to start our prayer. So kindly please stand up. Okay. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. The Lord's Prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our sins, as we forgive those who have sinned against us. Do not bring us into test, but deliver us from evil. Notre Dame, pray for us. In the name of the Father, of the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. So, how are you doing? How are you feeling? Miss Pauline, I hope you're feeling better. I hope you have recovered from your fever. So, everyone, please take care of ourselves because of our complicated weather right now. Sometimes it's very hot and sometimes it's raining hard. So, please take care of yourself so that we won't have any fever or any illness. So, I'm ready. Kindly please pick up the pieces of paper and arrange your chairs, and please minimize your voice as I am going to check for your attendance. So, Miss Abdulla, present. Okay. Miss Alibai, present. Miss Arroyo, present. Miss Rozelle, present. First, Dexter. He had a death anniversary of his family member. Okay, I'm going to consider that. Please, everyone, minimize your absences because every time you're here in the classroom, I'm going to give you 10 points for your attendance. So please minimize your absences. Okay, Miss Bino, present. So before we're going to start our class, we're going to have a little warm-up. Just a inhale and exhale warm-up. So please, everyone, stand up. Stand up. So we're going to inhale and exhale for 3 times, and to the last time your students, class, you're going to shout. So, inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Then shout. Again. I need more energy to the last part. So, again. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, shout, ha, Vino? Very good. Adverb of negation. Adverb of negation is used as what? Very good. It is used in a sentence to deny it as true. Any example? Very good. Never, rarely, and invalid among others. I ask anyone to give me an example and one sentence of adverb of negation. So Miss Vino, very good. I have never seen him. So may I ask anyone, what is the adverb of negation in that sentence? Again, Miss Vino, very good. The adverb of negation is in that sentence is never. So since everyone totally listened to me last meeting, we're now going to proceed to our next topic.
Class, for this lesson, I will show you our first objective. So at the end of the 60-week lesson, the students are expected to I call this Miss Eliza, please read objective number 1. Okay, thank you for that. So first objective is studying definition of words through synonyms and antonyms. So we will expand the definition of the synonyms and antonyms. And then the next objective is we call Mr. Ben. Please read the second objective. Okay, thank you. So the second objective is revise news headlines using synonyms and antonyms. So we will having an activity to revise news headlines using synonyms and antonyms. And lastly, I call Mr. Mark. Please read the last objective. Okay, thank you. So the last objectives appraise the overall value and importance of synonyms and antonyms in enhancing reading comprehension.
So last time, we discussed about adverb of negation and adverb of affirmation, which are both essential in writing essays. Since the second quarter of grade 10 is all about writing argumentative essays, persuasive essays, and other types of essays, there are other ways in expanding our vocabulary. We really need to have a rich vocabulary, have expanded definition of words in order for us to utilize them or use them when we write academic writings or literary writings. So with that, we will now discuss about synonyms and antonyms, which are two essential strategies in effectively writing speeches, essays, and other types of writings. word. So smart is synonymous to brilliant. Brilliant is synonymous to intelligent, and intelligent can be synonymous to sharp. Although in later times we will understand that these, although they are similar, these might differ in their uses in some sentences. Understood? Okay, very good. Now can you add more synonyms? Okay, can you add more synonyms of the word smart? Yes, Eliza. Very good. Clever. Clever can also be synonymous to the word smart. Now, what are the words that we know that have similar meanings? Yes, Benzar. Very good. Pick one. Baby. So, there are a lot of words that have similar meanings. And through learning synonyms, we know we can expand our vocabulary that will be useful when the time that we make essays, speeches, and other types of writings. Now, in order for us to understand more about synonyms, let us read the sentences all together and notice the underlined words. Number one, animals should not be removed from their natural home. They can freely move in their usual place. So what can you observe from the underlined words? Yes, Edeliz? Very good. They have similar meaning. When you say natural, it means it is real. And when you say usual, it is habitual. So in this sentence, natural means usual. Natural is synonymous to usual. So, as you can see, we can't really use natural again in this part of the sentence. But because we have expanded definition of words, because of synonyms, we did not just stick to the word natural, we added another word which possesses similar meaning to the word natural. So that's one indication that synonyms are very helpful in finding right words in the sentences that we make. Understood? Very good. Now for another sentence, let us read. We should not deprive the giraffes of their home. They easily get sick if we deny them to live in a jungle. So, Alibai, what can you say about this sentence or the underlined words? Deprive and deny have similar meaning, have almost the same meaning, but they are not. The deprive is not used in the place of deny because the one that made the sentence have found out that deprive is synonymous to deny. So through using synonyms, we will not just stick to the basics or to the basic words that we know, because we know that there is some other words that can be written that will also define what you really intend to say. So, with that, let us try to answer these. Choose from the box of the synonyms of the underlined word in the sentence. So, the words in the box are synonymous to the underlined words in the three sentences. But let us find out what suits the number one underlined word up to the number three. So let's try to answer number one. May I call Ms. Abdulla to please read and choose from the box what is the synonym of the underlined word in that sentence. Okay, thank you. A zookeeper must be an expert in handling and dealing with animals. So the underlined word is expert. What is the synonym for the word expert? Very good. Skillful. Skillful is synonymous to the word expert. So when we replace that with skillful, it would be a zookeeper must be an expert in handling and dealing with animals. So expert is skillful. For the number two, please Alibai me. A finding says that elephants living well in the zoo still miss their natural home. So the underlined word is finding. So Miss Alibai, what is the synonym for the word finding? with the way you choose your OOTDs. You might be similar in your likes and dislikes, but just like similarities, we can never do away with having differences, or we can never do away with meeting the total opposites of ourselves. And when we talk of opposites, we can refer to antonyms. So, may I ask Tessa to please read? Antonyms, very good, thank you. They are words that have opposite meanings. So antonym is the total opposite of the synonym, because synonym is about similarities, while antonyms refer to the words that have total opposite meanings. So let us look at this example. So synonyms that help us find the meaning or understand the meaning of a word, antonyms do the same. Because when we don't understand words, we can find a way in finding the total opposite of that word in order for us to really understand the word that we are having a hard time to understand. So these are the examples. Examples: confused, enlightened, sure, uncertain. So what you can see here are adjectives, but antonyms and synonyms can also be used in nouns. So can you add more words that have opposite meanings? Yes, Isa. Very good. Man and lady, masculine and feminine. Another one, thank you, Isa. Yes, Edeliz. Very good. Beginning and ending. Beginning and ending. So there are a lot of opposite words that help us, that are all useful and essential in writing speeches and essays in our academic writings. Because you students, you can never do away from writing and from speaking, especially when you get into college. You will meet all of those assignments, tasks, and requirements in the future. So it's important for you now to develop a rich vocabulary through these synonyms and antonyms, so that when you write, when you're in college, and then you have this task of writing, then the words will flow smoothly because you have understood their synonyms and antonyms. So let us read the sentences here and notice the italicized words. So the first one: some ugly mermen were looking at Dora's two beautiful daughters. So what can you say, Benzar, about the two italicized words? Very good. They are opposite to one another, the ugly and the beautiful. When we say ugly, that means that the look of that person is somehow displeasing. While beautiful, that person's look is attractive or pleasing to the eyes. So they are totally opposite to one another. Ugly and beautiful. Ugly and beautiful. Some ugly women were looking at Dora's two beautiful daughters. So because of their differences, they were incorporated or utilized in the sentence very well. Okay. The number 2 is Dora was standing in front of his house when he saw the mermaid combing her hair behind the huge rocks. So the italicized phrase here is in front, and the other one is the word behind. So what can you say about this, Miss Boras? Okay, thank you, very good. So just like the other one, they are opposite to one another, and the meaning of one another is the total contradiction of the other word. So the phrase in front, meaning in front, is an antonym for behind. They are antonyms So that's how antonyms work. They teach us about oppositions, opposites, different meaning of words, and but they teach us the wisdom that difference is not a reason for something to be in chaos or be chaotic. So they teach us the wisdom that sometimes oppositions are good in order for us to so that is how antonyms work. They teach us about the contradicting words or the opposite words or the words that have opposite meanings. So how do these antonyms help us in expanding our vocabulary? Yes, Mr. Benzar? Very good. There are instances that we don't understand a word, and in order for us to understand that, we find a word that possesses different meaning from that word. And as a result, we unlock the real definition of the word we are having a hard time to understand because of antonyms. And it's different when you have assignments, requirements, and tasks that require you to write. It's different when you learn all of these words, when you have a rich vocabulary, because the words will just flow smoothly and you will not have to get a dictionary in order for you to find the synonyms, the antonyms, or the suited word for that essay or on a requirement. Now, to know that you understood the antonyms, let us choose from the box. Here on the antonyms, the box consists of 3 antonyms, and you will find the antonym suited for the word that is underlined in these sentences. So for number 1, may I ask Julian to please read? Very good. Thank you for reading. So the underlined word here is very good. Soft. Then, what is the antonym for the word soft that you can see in the box? Very good. Hard. Soft is anonymous to the word hard. Soft and hard. Thank you, Julian. Now for number 2, I'd like to ask Lovely to please read. Thank you. The path to the dean's house was so narrow. So, what is the underlined word here, Lovely? Very good, narrow. And the antonym for the word narrow is wide. Very good. The antonym for the word narrow is wide. Narrow to wide. And then for the last sentence, may I ask Brandon to please read? Thank you. Alexa's husband was not cruel. Alexa's husband was not cruel. So what is the underlined word here, Rania? Cruel. And what is the antonym for the word cruel? Of course, very Front is back, or it could be behind. And last is first. Older is younger. Nervous is brave. Early is late. And serious is silly, or it can be unserious. So these are examples of synonyms and antonyms. Through synonyms and antonyms, number one, there is word meaning retention and vocabulary expansion. So we have been discussing since the beginning the importance of synonyms and antonyms, and it also helps in meaning retention and vocabulary expansion also. So through synonyms and antonyms, there is word retention and vocabulary expansion. When we say word retention, word meaning retention, you easily remember the meaning of that words because of synonyms and antonyms, because of your remembrance of the words that have similar meanings to that word. For example, our example a while ago was smart. And if you don't know the definition or meaning of smart, you can refer to the other word brilliant, intelligent, so that you understand the meaning of the word smart. With these associations, we can clearly define what that word means, and it's easy for us to retain it in our minds so that we can use it when our activities require for a lot of words. So there is word meaning retention. We get to understand the meaning of words because of synonyms and antonyms. And there is vocabulary expansion, of course, because of synonyms. Our number of words are being added, our number of words are being richer. So our vocabulary is becoming richer and wider because of synonyms and antonyms. So that the next time or the time that there is an activity that requires for us to write, then we will not just stick to the basic words that we hear or that we often hear, because we know that there are other words that have similar meaning to those words, and we can use them more effectively in our writings. Okay, so to further find out how antonyms and synonyms help us retain word meaning and expand our vocabulary, let us have this activity. So the activity is called Explore and Expand. Please listen, because I will read to you the instruction. With a partner, look for the meaning of each word in the dictionary and write its dictionary meaning in the second column. Then list down the synonyms or words that relate to each item as well as their antonyms, and finally use the word in your sentence to further clarify the meaning of the word. So the first one has been done for you. So here's what you're going to do. You will look for a pair, and then you will answer these A very good Oxford Dictionary. Now for the synonyms, I'd like to hear from Lovely and Rania over there to please give me the synonyms or related words to the word puppy. Okay, very good. Rough and hard. Bumpy is synonymous to the words rough and hard. Okay, thank you for the pair of Lovely and Rania. Now for the antonyms, I'd like to hear it from Edeliz and Alibai. What antonyms did you find that is associated or antonymous to the word bumpy? Okay, you found smooth. Okay, rough or bumpy is antonymous to the word smooth. Smooth and bumpy. Now I'd like to ask Julian and Philando of your own sentence using the word bumpy. Okay. Okay. The road is so bumpy. That's it? Okay, thank you. The road is so bumpy. So you just took it from the number 2 item, but that's very good. The road is so bumpy, or the road is so rough, or the word is uneven, the road is not smooth. So thank you. Very good. Now for another item, let us answer the item number 3 for the word divergent. So I'd like to ask Isa and Tessa for the dictionary meaning you found of the word divergent. Okay, tending to be different. So that definition is from, okay, the same from the Oxford Dictionary. And then thank you so much. I'd like to ask Danica and Senya for the synonyms you found for the word divergent. Okay, very good. The synonym is varying. Varying, meaning meaning different or varying, or an act of being different from something. So thank you so much for that synonym. Now for the antonyms, I'd like to ask Rona and Jennifer. Okay, similar. Similar is antonymous to the word divergent. Similar is antonymous to the word divergent. So, thank you very much, Jennifer and Rona. And now for the sentence, I'd like to ask again Edeliz and Alibai. Okay, thank you. Wow, that's a very good sentence. We are all divergent in our view regarding our views in love. So what is your view in love? What is your view of love? So that's a very good sentence. We are all divergent regarding our views in love. So thank you for that. I hope you managed to answer all items in an explore and expand activity with your peers. Now, another benefit, moving on, since we have proven that there is a possibility for word meaning retention through the use of antonyms and synonyms. Now, the second benefit, or the second thing that makes them more useful is the way they enhance reading comprehension. What do you mean by reading comprehension? Reading comprehension is the ability to understand a written text. So, when we talk of reading, I'm sure everyone of us here can read. Everyone of us here can pronounce very well the words written here in this TV. But not all of us possess a high reading comprehension. And through synonyms and antonyms, this reading comprehension is being enhanced. Reading and reading comprehension are very different. When we say read, you just utter the words that is written or displayed. When you say reading comprehension, you understand the written text and and not just reading. So it is an issue in most of students of today's generation, because this reading comprehension is very important in decoding the meaning, the hidden meaning of text, and one of the things to make that possible is by learning synonyms and antonyms, by associating the similar words to a certain word and by finding out their opposite words. Now, to test your reading comprehension, I will show you some news headlines. Wait. Yes. So we have here some news headlines, and I'd like to ask you of your understanding about them. So let us first read the number one. Ed to revise congested K-12 curriculum. So, Miss Edeliz, how do you understand this headline? Okay, thank you so much. Miss Edeliz said that Ed is planning to change the curriculum. Thank you. Now, for this headlines, Nagong Pisaka, Padang tayo, Miss Universe Philippines Michelle dedicates to win supporters team. So, how do you understand this, Miss Julian? Okay, thank you. So, Miss Michelle D, according to Julian, offers her win in Miss Universe Philippines to her fans. Okay, thank you for that. And for this one, Talas releases new list of Bongo Marcos appointees. So what can you say about this headline? Okay, so the Talas releases or produces the list of Bongo Marcos appointees. So through synonyms and antonyms, I know that without your knowledge of the possible meaning or the similar words related to these words of the headlines, without your knowledge, you will not be able to decode the meaning of these displayed words. And that is reading comprehension. Because when you just read that revise and just think about curriculum, it is very easy. But because you possess an enhanced reading comprehension, because you have the knowledge of associating similar words or anonymous words with these words of the headlines, you decode or you easily understand and comprehend what these headlines really mean. So through synonyms and antonyms, our reading comprehension is enhanced. So that's how helpful synonyms and antonyms are in enhancing our reading comprehension. Because of our possession of that comprehension, we can decode the written text posted here. Now, I'd like to test your mastery of our lesson for today. What is synonym again? Okay, very good. Similar words. And what is antonym? Very good. And opposite words. Antonyms are opposite words. And what again are the two importance of learning synonyms and antonyms? First one is word meaning retention and vocabulary expansion. And the second one is very good, enhancing reading comprehension. So clap your hands for yourselves for how to catch up or understand our lesson for today.
So as you can see, there's an underlined words in the final headline. So now you're going to replace the underlined words with either synonyms or antonyms. So I'm giving you 5 minutes to answer. Get 1 sheet of paper to answer the activity. is being, then fourth is releases, and second is silence, and first is relaxation. So, Mr. Dexter, I want to hear your answer about in this number 2. Okay, very good. So, G forces G teacher Giselle brings silence. So, the antonyms of silence is noise, all knowledge, rift with Sarah here. No, very good. So, another, Miss Janor, please answer me. What's your answer about this number 3? Okay, very good. Nag-uumpisa pa lang tayo. Miss Universe PH Michelle D dedicates lose to supporters team. So, the antonyms of win is lose. Very good. Another is number 4, Mr. Brian. What is your answer regarding the number 4? Okay, very good. Palace Hall news list of Bongo Marcos point place. So the antonyms of release is hall. Very good. And number 5, what was to answer? Mr. Khalid. Okay. Very good. Isa Pressman Gates accusing with boyfriend James with new Instagram photos. So the antonyms of new is what? All. Okay, very good. So class, how is the activity? Did you find out the importance of synonyms and antonyms? Anyone? Okay. So learning synonyms and antonyms is important for several reasons. Why? Understanding synonyms, it helps you to improve your vocabulary and language, and it enhances your ability to express yourself effectively. Synonyms is a word with similar meanings, and by learning the different synonyms of a word, you can select the most suitable word for a specific situation, tone, or level of formality. For example, in our previous activities, you might encounter a list of synonyms of the word pretty, such as lovely and beautiful, or the word smart, which is the intelligent. By learning synonyms, it enhances your writing and communication. So instead of repeatedly using of the word pretty, you can choose the precise word that convey specific shades of meaning. So in learning antonyms or words with opposite meaning, it helps you develop a deeper understanding of vocabulary and language. Antonyms also allows you to express constructed ideas and concepts. Like in our previous activities, you might also have encountered of the antonyms such as loud and soft, fast and slow, or several and few. So by learning of the antonyms, it helps you understand of the language better, and it improves your communication skills. So put in your mind the importance of antonyms and synonyms because it helps you to improve your reading comprehension, understanding of the opposite of the word, and synonyms. It also helps you in your essays. Like instead of repeating using of the word, you can choose the most suitable one. Sometimes we encounter unfamiliar words. So by your knowledge of the antonyms and synonyms, you can use your knowledge about it to guess the meaning of those words. So class, let's test your vocabulary. I'm going to show you the different words, and you are going to answer the synonym of this word. First is start. What is the synonym of start, Mr. Dexter? Okay, very good. Begin. Another is woman. What is the synonym of woman? Lady. Very good, Mr. Ropan. And the word pretty. What is the synonym of pretty? Very good, Asmara. Very good, it is small. Then another is front. Okay, back. So let's proceed to antonyms. So what is the antonyms of the word first? Okay, very good, it is last. Another is front. What is the antonyms of front? Very good, Mr. Raupal, it is back. So what is the last word? What is the antonyms of the word large? Very good, Miss Asmara. So, okay, class, since you already know the difference between synonym and antonyms, please get 1/4 sheet of paper and answer this question.